are in HR becoming revenue? And for this, I'd like to call Prasad Rajappan, founder and MD, Zing HR, and Dr. D. Prashant Nair, managing partner and country head, Helm Leadership Solutions, on stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you for having us here. And we got about 600 seconds to make our point, so we need to make use of every second. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll start off by quoting Nasib Taleb when he said that we do not know what we do not know. And many times, what we do not know is more important than what we know. We are living in an economic scenario where there's huge amount of volatility, not just in terms of technology, but in terms of economic environment. Look at the oil prices, look at the currency, look at the GDP growth going up and down. And let me tell you, this is going to be the new normal. We don't know what's going to happen after November 4th, when the Iran sanctions come up in place. This is the time when corporates all over the world are talking about how do we create more value into the entire process. So in this context, we will do a small role play. Here's a CEO who's talking to an HR manager, HR head or HR manager, whatever you want to call it, and let's call him Manager A. So here he comes, and he wants to talk to the CEO about certain things that he wants to do.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
So you have been busy. I want a couple of minutes of yours. I think a lot of pending points. There are 3 points I want to talk to you.
Please tell me quickly.
The trading budget, you are not sanctioned for the last 3 months. You asked me to rework. I've reduced the trading cost by 10%. I hope you approve it this time. Second, you said you should reduce the HR cost. I've done a wonderful thing. I've gone ahead and outsourced the entire recruitment and the payroll to a partner, and we are saving about 30% cost on the entire team.
What is the third thing? Tell me quickly.
Pardon?
What is the third thing? Please tell me quickly.
Third is, you said you want to connect with the team across for all the 10,000 people. I've hired another third-party partner who will do engagement survey and let me know.
Mr. A, these are all things that you've been telling me for the last 3 months. How does it affect my top line? How does it affect my bottom line? How does it affect my EBITDA? Please tell me. And these are the same ideas that you had told me in 2008 when there was an economic recession, and the same ideas are coming up now. How does it help my bottom line?
I don't think I can relate directly to the thing. That is the role of the business. I think I am a HR person. I should be able to controlling cost and reducing and keep people happy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here is HR head A. Now we'll look at HR head B. He's taken off his blazer just so that you get the identification right. So here is HR head B, and what do you want to tell me?
Sir, I have some good news for you.
You tell me.
What you have done is we have implemented the latest AI and ML for our talent scouting and onboarding. What it does now is it takes care of the entire onboarding, reduce the time to hire. The business now can just put a requisition in the next day, they can hire people.
Okay.
It has brought the entire onboarding, and we are able to now create a brand even before the people has joined.
Okay. Does it help my performance rejection rate go down?
100%. So we are saying the performance, last time we have used this, and the performance rejection has gone down by 80%.
Do you want to explain to them what is performance rejection?
Performance rejection is people who have successfully, after hiring, they are successful, and people who are not. So what we have done is we have taken last year's data of people who are successful or not successful, trained the machine, and now the machine is able to predict the successful parameters in the people. So the last quarter whom we hired, the success rate has gone up by 80%. Okay, that's good. Anything more? Second is we spoke about last time of payroll, and we were talking to business, and business was always complaining that you give me data after the end of the month, saying last month the payroll cost was so much. So business was saying I can't do anything. What have we done is we are implemented a real-time payroll. What it does is it eliminates payroll and now gives me real-time cost for the day. So you mean to say I don't need salary processing, that entire area can be done on real time? Absolutely. So it's almost saying the employee is processing their own payroll. Not only that, don't look from an HR perspective, our department. Now the business now is able to get the sales figures for the day. They know the cost for the day. They almost get into gross margins for the day. So how much productivity increase can you tell me? The sales team are excited. The business teams are excited. They are saying, now I'm able to do a course correction. I can, maybe you should pull them up and saying, can they increase the revenues by about 10% in a month?
That's interesting. What about the third one?
Third one is we are looking at putting bots. You were talking of connecting the entire company. What we have done is we have now put the voice bots, and which not only solves the employees' queries sitting in Jharkhand, all the 10,000 people are able to do their grievances and connecting, but it is also finding out the real-time mood of the people.
These are interesting things, Prasad, but HR Manager B. But my challenge is always HR, when they implement technology, they get caught in the means. And the final purpose will be something, you get caught in the means, and then there will be a lot of friction between the individual and the technology.
I think I realized last time when we had the annual discussion, we realized that we were doing a lot of things. We were enamored by AI, ML and all, and we went started implementing it. I think what we have done this time is to find out what is the purpose of this. What's the outcome? We said, your goals. Mr. CEO, you have been presenting to your board your goals. So we are not taking leave from that and trying to meet all our HR initiatives, which is going to help you in your targets.
The other question that I have is, a lot of organizations, there are 4 stages of tech implementation. I call it infancy, information processing, intelligence, and integration. Does it help move our organization towards integration and help us improve the bottom line and the top line?
Absolutely. I think what we have done is we have made technology transparent. Okay. Our logic has been technology should be not so overwhelming that you are able to see it. The real fun is when you are not seeing technology, it still meets all your requirements.
That's very interesting because I think the impact of technology is making things simple. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw a good example of 2 HR managers. There is an A in all of us. There is a B in all of us. The challenge for all of us is to find out which one we want to nurture, which one we want to develop, which one we want the organization to see. But let me tell you, the challenge for A is irrelevance. And what's the challenge for B? The challenge for B is, does it make technology a trap for the organization? Do we fall in the technology trap and get into what Harari calls a new religion called dataism, where human beings are seen as merely tools? Does humans drive technology or does technology drive human? And that's a challenge for B. For A, the challenge is irrelevance. I will sum up this session. We got some time to go. I'll sum up this session by saying that while passion is important, let the new HR manager, not forget compassion. While revenues are important, and I want you to make R the revenue, but I don't want that H in HR should continue to be human. And H in HR, that human part in HR should be greater than the revenue part in HR. And that's a challenge that all of us have. Technology is fantastic, but let's not fall in the technology trap. Let the human be greater than revenue. Let H be greater than R. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got 2 minutes, Prashant, we've got 2 minutes. We can
now we can take
up some questions if you want.